welcome back to More Talking, Less Thinking, where we talk more so you think less, with your hosts, Millie and Macaulay.
Hi, welcome back to another episode. Thank you for being patient. Just want to preface that the past 2 weeks without an episode has not been good for us either. But the first week, we kind of just hit a little bump in the friendship. We were a bit stressed out.
Yeah.
It fell on a weekend when...
An awkward day.
Yeah, so we weren't able to resolve it by the following Monday when we record. So we wasn't able to record. I think we kind of started talking again and just like we'd had enough time to heal, time to go through our little emotions, and then we kind of talked again. But then I think by the time it comes to next Monday, like things weren't just fully
solved.
Yeah, not fully healed. And we both thought it's not a good time to do it, but collectively as well, we thought if our energy's not this, then we don't want to be here. Like, we've seen other podcasts and like we turn up even if we don't like each other, we put a show on, and I feel like possibly could get to that point in the future, but where it is now, like thankfully nobody wore on his dicks.
Yeah.
And nobody's said, where the fuck is an episode? But other people probably have more
followers,
responsibility as well. Do you know what I mean? And more, which obviously we are trying to build up a good repertoire. We're not trying to show that we're just cancelled and just...
Yeah. No, life's just been lifing, but we're here now, back with a new app. So, this is it. Yeah. Also, just want to apologise for the sound. What the fuck's all that about? The sound being a bit off in the last ep, as drinking ep. Kind of did a bit, like, it didn't, the audio did save, but we still wanted to put...
we actually did save it either.
Yeah, because we're a bit drunk. That's why we don't do drinking episodes, because they do go a bit wrong, but it was still fun, and it's still got a bit of view, so hopefully everyone liked it. But next time we're
going to make a checklist for a drinking episode.
Yeah. So if you wonder why we don't do drinking episodes often, it's because we don't know when to stop. We don't have self-control.
People who don't have drinking episodes kind of have a bit of a team.
Yeah, to like be like, calm the fuck down.
So somebody's sober in the room.
Yeah.
Because when we're drunk, we're not fucking...
No. I have to like
my
proper...
brain does not work.
Yeah. I have to like proper look back, because I can be a bit more...
And I've been watching people say that they've kind of stopped drinking on podcasts because they're a bit cringy, and I'm like, oh my god, I do not want to look back and think.
I think I watched Saving Grace says a few times she used to drink a lot on it, but like she just doesn't anymore. She still has to drink, but not as much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you do just share on your secrets. I feel like very open, and then I'm like, actually, no.
Giggly Squad and Poor Minds, I think I might have got this wrong. I'm sure they have a drink limit before they go on stage. Like, I think they have like a 2-shot limit. Like, no more than 2 shots before they go on the stage.
Yeah, like, to be fair, if you're on tour, I bet it's worse, isn't it? Like,
because, especially being on a camera, when you get drunk, you do kind of just...
let it out.
I mean, kind of, we had a fucking drink, me and you just
let it out anyway, true.
There's no filter.
Yeah.
But, without further ado, quickly to the first segment. So, as a recurring segment, if you're a regular watcher, Between Friends is the segment.
Segment. I think you said that.
To read it and I was
picture every time it says segment.
Segment.
Every time you say this word.
Sorry, my mind's going blank. Oh yeah. What should you do if a friend is always cancelling plans? So, what do you think? I think it's a bit of a easy one. Just don't make no more plans with him.
Yeah, but then I've got another thing, because I feel like sometimes I don't mind if they cancel plans, because I also want to cancel. So if you cancel before me, that's fine. But I've read the question back, and it says, what should you do if they're always cancelling plans? Which is a problem then, because why are we making plans?
Because people do that a lot.
Yeah.
Luckily, we don't have them kind of friends.
No, I feel like people who do that are just... I think we spoke about it before, actually, but just the yes people. They're just like a bit like, everything. And then when they come to it, they're like, oh, maybe I'm a bit skin, or like a bit this, which is fine. But like, I think you need to be a bit more aware in yourself then. What you're gonna like, because like you will
I cancel plans because I actually don't say yeah. I just don't.
You will say maybe like, ask me at a better time, not now. Or like you'd be like, so I don't think I'm gonna go to that, but I might do. What like I'm not.
I'm quite. It's not like I'm quite certain in myself, but I know certain events, like when people say, "Oh, do you want to go to this?" I'm like,
I don't want to go to that.
Like, even though I might do that day, or I might do next week. I might feel different. Like,
but now I don't want to go.
Right now, no, and I know that if I say yeah on the day, I'll have a lot of anxiety about it. And I'm not saying that I've got loads of anxiety. It's like I'm not there like, oh my god, I've got anxiety. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. I'm more just like feeling a little bit sick, like I can't enjoy myself. Do you know what I mean? It's just not a. It's not a place for me to be.
Well, I think if your friends always cancelling plans, then maybe just get some new friends. Especially or just don't get plans. Like
little plans.
Yeah.
Like if I've
like maybe come for tea or something.
If we're going to Manchester, like there's like a few of us plan to go to Manchester or going on a night out, and I've got an outfit booked, hotel, non-refundable, and then you're like cancelling, I can't come. Then you're a fucking scum.
Yeah.
That's low.
Yeah.
But
that's a piss take.
That is bad. But then also if you're like, oh, do you want to do as well? Do you know what pisses me off? If we make plans in advance and you cancel them, like if you say, what should we do today? And then like, oh, we might do this today. Da, 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 da. And if that plan falls through, whatever. I was like, what are you doing in like this Friday? Do you know what I mean? It's only Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's certain plans can fall through, and I'm okay with it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, we had enough time to be prepped. But no, not in advance. If I'm saying like I'm coming over next week for tea, unless there's a good down reason.
So if I'm doing something for my birthday, I'll make sure that I'm telling people like, oh, I want to come. Like, oh, it's in a month's time. Just letting you know, so you can like, do you know what I mean? You've got a lot of time to decide if you want to come. If you've got like money for it. I know people like are not fortunate. I'm not some fucking week, so I also need to plan. And then they'll just say yeah. And then literally a week before it's like no. And I'm like, well, actually now I'm gonna have to change the whole itinerary because we can't be doing that. I've just booked a table for 16 and now only 4 are coming. Like that's not. And now I've got a deposit booked down and it's that's what's annoying. I think. I think you should. So you lose out on money. And you're losing. If they will, probably won't care. But it's like that thing when you book like an holiday. Never done this, and I don't think I'll ever be stupid to do this. But if you book an holiday with like 20 people, and then 4 cancel, and then you've got to pay like a day, and I'm like, that's a piss take. That's not why you're my friend. If you're making me pay for your fucking half. No, and then switch back up and be like, actually, I've got a bit of money now, so I want to call.
I kind of think that just non-disclaimer. We actually kind of did that.
No, we didn't.
Kind of, because I'm just had to pay for my holiday with myself.
Yeah, because we fell out.
Do you know
what I mean? Like, I didn't like her. That's why I didn't go. I didn't just say, oh, I don't want to come in, but I'll still be your friend. Like, we actually fell out. I couldn't go on holiday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know,
But I know what you mean. I could have paid her some, but I didn't like her, so fuck you.
Live and move on. But,
actually, peace now.
I'm just trying to think.
Sorry, though.
Other people. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the cancelling in advance. I mean, cancelling when there's been plans made for a bit. Like, it's my birthday next month, and I'm not going to lie, I'm planning to go to Manchester, and I'm planning to go to Titanic Spa. But I've been saying that for, like, a month at least anyway. I didn't just, like, start talking about it, like, recently. Like, I kind of did start talking about it last month. Or I kind of
Since we've been to Titanic Spa.
Yeah, this won't be your birthday. I'm like, this is where I'm coming from my birthday, because this is beautiful. And then, but then, like, obviously, we always kind of just do, like, a little night out, like, the town or whatever.
A little, like...
Yeah, for his birthday. But, and yeah, and I feel like... So, as well, they're both a little bit pricey. You know what I mean? Well, like... Yeah, especially, like, for my birthday. Do you know what I mean? Just asking people to come for my birthday, like, spend this much money. So, I understand. So, like, I've helped to give option of both. But... Saffron, I'm on your ass, bitch. If you can both of them, then we'll be able to see this. I don't feel like she will.
No.
But Nat said that she's going to come to both of them. I think she did.
But I think sometimes we forget. I definitely forget. Obviously, I'm an unemployed queen on a Monday trying to make all these plans when people actually have jobs. I used to think like they have to have jobs where they have to get like holiday days, whereas like I'm freelance. That's my job.
But as well,
that's why I made this life for me.
Talk about making plans with me, I am a fucking breeze. I literally like. So for this spa, I've given at least 5 different dates, 5 different weeks. Like, but let's be exaggerating. There's 3 or 4 different dates.
Yeah.
Because it's all in June. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for Manchester, like, it's different weeks as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying like you should still be able to come. Obviously, it's not. But it is like for some people, it's like I'm going out on my birthday. Do you know what I mean? I'm going out this day on my birthday, and I'm not like budging. Like, if you can come, you can come. If you can't, you can't. Whereas I am a bit more accommodating. Like, can people do this week? No. Well, if you can't, I will change it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I'll go week before or week after my birthday. Like, I'm always up for that.
Yeah.
So
if
I'm making them extra steps as well, then you are cancelling.
Yeah. So we're also going to say a bit more of a deeper thing. If they're always cancelling plans, I feel like if you're comfortable enough in your friendship, which as you should be, you should actually like just ask them if it's wrong. Because something actually might be up. Do you know what I mean? Like, they actually might not be feeling the friendship anyway, but they're just like using that as an excuse to cancel, stop seeing you. But like, the friendship's still there. You just need something to work on. So it might just be that. So you could just be like, hey dude, what's up? Obviously not like that, but hey girl, what's up? Like, because I think if I'm cancelling a planned, I will have a reason to cancel a plan. Like, it's like this, you know what I mean? I would never cancel a plan and be like, I just don't want to go. Like, I just don't want to go to that. It's just not a thing. I've got a reason, like, I don't know.
Actually, I think if I've ever said, like, I'm going to go to something, then I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, there's something that's.
And like, actually, I do learn by my lessons sometimes because I'll be like, I didn't want to go, and then I'll go, and I'll be like.
And that's not saying I've never done it before either, because I think we live and learn. Like, I have cancelled plans, but I'm not one for always cancelling plans. And I think a lot of my, I would say, like, friends through the years, like people I went to school with and stuff, like, I never were one in school like, oh, do you want to do this weekend? And then like,
not do
only
it.
a few people had turned up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like I would do everything. Do you know? And I was getting, like, obviously, well, I were like a low income family, so I didn't have much money as my mates, but I still try and
turn up,
tag along.
Yeah,
I ain't missing out. I think it was FOMO more than out, but But no, I was still up for a good time. I thought that's why I just want to just be out.
I feel like you always up for.
Yeah.
Why can't I talk? I don't know what. You're always up for a good time.
Yeah, and that's what I just thought. I think in the past 2 years I've been cancelling, or like, not cancelling as much, just like I said earlier, like, not even agreeing to it, just saying like, I'm not going to do this, because I have said yes to so many things. Do you know what I mean? Since I've been like younger, like, I'll do this, I'll do this. Like, literally, I used to go out with like some of my mates, and like I'd meet one of them in the morning till like dinner. They'd go in, and then like I'd meet other one for a few hours. They'd go in, and other one. But I'd be out all day with like 3 separate friends. Like, they were all friends. They just like had different life schedules and whatnot. Like, we all did, but I feel like I'm always been making plans.
Yeah, I feel like you have when you're younger. I feel like you actually lived a really fun, like, I think I did live a fun life. Like, I was more of a homebody. Like, I were a homebody with people living with me. Like, I had my best friend living with me. Like, not permanently like living with me, but we'd just be in a house like together. We would go out together, but like, I feel like you've had a bit of a friendship group, so you've had a few plans. Whereas my plans just been with like one solid person. So now I'm always like, I want to do all these different things. Where you're like, I've actually already done that, so I don't want to do it. And I'm like, I want to do it, but then we have to come to an agreement.
Yeah, we do, like.
Yeah, we all both turned up.
Because I'm still not like a boring person.
Yeah, but like, no, because I feel like when I went somewhere with my dad, like, many people would be like, oh, where's Carly? Or like, what, like for you? And I'm like, you just don't want to do this, and I want to do this. And that's fine. Like, we don't have to be like, do you know what I mean?
Because like, I know that's what I've been thinking, like when you went to log cabin, and then someone said to me, oh, why you gone? Like, I said, oh, she's lucky to go to, like, is it like, I don't know, and I was like, and I just thought, I felt like, do you think like I needed to go to a log cabin?
Yeah, or like you said no to.
I felt like just said it is like, well, why ain't you gone?
Yeah.
And I'm like
I just ain't gone. I
just didn't want. It's not like nothing wrong with like your stepmom, your dad, like, and, like, your brothers and sisters and stuff, but I don't always up to be like in people's company, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I feel like
there's no.
People just jump at options.
Yeah, because they see us all the time, so it's like, well, to be fair, it's like
not anything where like I could have just like come for a free fucking weekend at a log cabin. Do you know what I mean? Because probably wouldn't have like been like, oh my god, you need to give us whatever.
Yeah.
Like I might have like give them 20 quid or whatever, or like give them like some money. That was spent a lot, but like, do you know what I mean? I feel like I could have just been able to go. Do you know what I mean? But then it's not like a thing where it's like, oh my god, I need to go to a log cabin this week because I've never been to a log cabin. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm at a place where if plans are going on, I'm like, I don't need to. That's it. I ain't got FOMO anymore. Yeah. I'm just like, go have fun.
Period.
But there's a lot of things that I'm just happy to be like,
I'll sit out on this one.
Yeah. Because I know as well, like, it's always another time.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And like, for instance, like, if you could keep going to log cabins, rehab and stuff, like, obviously, I'm sure you will. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I think I'd rather just go, like, me and you and girls. Do you know what I mean? Or something. But, like, in the 2 years' time, I'm not saying, like, I'd never be like, oh, yeah, I'd come one weekend. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just have a nice chill. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
people are just, they just jump to conclusions. Yeah. That's what, like,
but I feel like,
because, like, people online who are friends, like, they literally don't post. Like, they literally don't post, and it's like, people think they're like for that. I'm like, actually, give them some fucking room, child. Like, these two people on TikTok, like, clearing up all the rumours, like, they were actually together. And I thought, yeah, they just haven't seen each other for a week. They're still, like, friends and best friends. They're just both got boyfriends, maybe, or something. Or, like, they've both got family and stuff. Like, let them live. They're still friends. But I don't know why we just got into that from Canceling Plans. I don't even think, linking. But back to being on tangents.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know, I think about, like, spending time, I think, yeah, we do have a life to spend with our family, but, okay, when we do spend time apart, I'm like, people just don't have a very good conversation. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, just talk to people, I'm like,
yeah, what I hate is small talk. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You just talk to people and you're like, I find myself over explaining what I mean. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Like, no, because this. I'm like, no, I understand what you're saying. I mean, like, I just won't feel comfortable. Like, no, because like I'm not doing that. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't feel like I need to explain this much with me. Like, I can just say, no, I know what you mean. It's like,
if I'm not too much. Yeah, if I'm not around, I'll be like, and someone's talking, and they get to a point where they're just talking. I'm just like, you're just talking. You just believe what you want because, like, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah. Just be like, because whatever I say, you're just gonna keep coming back at me, and I'm like,
trying to do that.
You don't understand. You're just not understanding what I'm saying. So,
I'm just saying it. But yeah.
Yeah. No, that's.
Do you feel that would be like other people a lot more like?
And that's why I hate.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, like, and then I also hate over explaining, and I hate this small talk with people sometimes. Yeah. It's the worst thing ever. Yeah. I hate it in a relationship. But like when you're trying to get with someone, small talk's awful. Like when you're just talking to people, I just think it's so awkward. Like when I see people, say if like we see like your cousin or whatever, I don't think that's small talk. That's not small talk when you like, hey girl, like what you been doing? Yeah. Like it's like quite like fun and engaging. Like, but if it's like hey, what you been doing? Yeah. Like no. It's like
no. That's what I mean. That's why
4 times
I feel like if I get with a lad, it needs to be like chatting like fun. Do you know what I mean? I need to be having fun in this conversation, or else I'm disengaged. Disengaged. Yeah. Like I am so
dislike.
Gone, parachute out the mission. Like no, I can't do. Yeah, I feel like you can see how I talk anyway. I can't be doing like hey, and especially like I don't like quick replies, but I'm not waiting like an hour for like hey, how's you?
Yeah,
to find out how you are in an hour later. Like get this conversation.
And what about? Because I feel like there's been probably like a few boys on the roster in the past few weeks. Actually, no, I actually don't talk to that many boys. So don't even paint that picture of me. Like it's. Every now and again, I might talk to a lad or whatever. Yeah. And, like, I just talk to a few lads and I'm like, oh, yeah, you're, like, quite fit. Why is your chat shit? Yeah. Why are you fit? And I could actually sleep with you. But, like, I'm just so turned off by your chat. Or, like, anything that you do. Like, I can actually get a vibe from your chat. And I'm like, I feel like we're just going to be sat on end of your bed, like.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of people in relationships, like, that are just sat down doing no, which is well like we sit down and doing no comfortably. But but like when you're in a relationship, I think if the only thing you're doing is like sitting in bed together, chilling all the time, that's actually just not good. Like we're not even sitting in bed and chilling all the time anyway. Anyway, so it's not like
obviously if you're like young, if you're younger and you've both like got parents, you want to get your own house, chilling in bedroom, fine. But also like you need to take time to like go out and go on a walk and call that a date.
Life.
Like, it's not a date, but it is if you want to go on a little dog walk, because it is, period.
Dog walks a day.
Because obviously I know when you're younger, you obviously haven't got the facilities to go out on a date to fucking...
Definitely
like Nobu. Obviously not, I've never been there, I don't know why I said that. But like when you're younger, you haven't got the opportunity to go out on dates, like, and call it a date to a restaurant. But there's still things that you can do that are classed as dates. Like, I feel like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Ariva's quite young, and I feel like she can still go on dates and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's the effort you put in. Period. That's what you get. Yeah. But I don't know how we got into that topic.
I know. Back to the question: what should you do if a friend is always cancelling plans? I feel like
cancel them.
Yeah,
put them on blast.
Them. Boom.
No jokes.
No, seriously. I think you actually should sit down and have a little chat. Yeah. What's going on, girl? Let's work this out. Yeah. If no, it's actually weird, and then maybe just say I don't want to be your friend then, because if no, it's weird and you're cancelling.
Like just say, sorry, I just feel a little bit uncomfortable with you cancelling plans, especially
if there's something up on my side.
What if like people like you met plans to do something, and then someone's like, "Oh, can you do this?" And I can't because I've got this planned, and they cancel, and you can't do that, and I'm like, "It's all gone." That's another point that we missed on, but yeah, you need to be more mindful when you're making plans. Because stop being a yes man and just saying, "Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And then when it comes to it, you're busy. You've got too much. And I swear to God, I'm mindful. I've got a lot going on with my family, so that's why I'm not always like saying yes to plans when things are going a bit awry as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to be like, yeah, and then it's like, actually, there's loads of shit going on in my family and I can't go. I'm like, it's kind of been going on. You kind of didn't know. Like, I get it, it's a good enough excuse, but it's not new news. Do you know what I mean? It's not something you didn't know. So
it's what the outcome was.
Just be more mindful and set boundaries and be like, if you do keep cancelling plans, I won't be ringing you up and making any more. Yeah. Because it's taxing on my social life. Period. Take some tips off us. Maybe not. But just had a 2-week
break, so this app's going to be about 2 hours. Joking. Topic change. Onto segment number 2, which is hot takes.
Oh, cut up my face.
Oh, actually, we've not done hot takes in a while.
We're not.
No, and I'm going to start, actually. I don't even know if it's a hot take. Is it a hot take?
Yeah, it's a hot take.
Basically, these Labubus, what everybody's wearing, wearing, because so this is what you do. So it's basically, if nobody knows, but I'm sure you do, it's a little teddy that's got a keychain on. The teddy's face is cute. It's like something that you get out of a 2p grabber machine at Clevehouse. All that for. So I don't get why. So basically people are getting them, clipping them to the bag. Boom, boom, cute it. That's it. Jellycat, I thought they were like, I were a bit against them, but I went to a log cabin and I went to a garden centre and they had loads of Jellycats, and they were like an avocado one, like 2 marshmallows, like.
Would you clip them to your bag as well?
No, I think they're just like for shit. They're just teddies, them ones.
Oh, they're
but I seen them in person. I was like, oh yeah, I think I could get on this one actually. Like, not like I won't be like the hype on it, but like with the Labubus, I just don't think I'm gonna jump on the. I can't get them. I don't get them. I just don't.
That's a bit weird.
Like a Jellycat, which is like, I don't agree with like having the full collection. Like I don't get why we're having like 100 teddies. I don't get that.
Sylvanian.
But like, or like them. Do you remember them? Our friend used to have it. She used to have a dog, and she used to have like the big eyes in the bed. I had a few, but like when you have a full collection. Sorry, I think I'm going on a tangent now about Jellycats and Labubus. Might get distracted, but. The Jellycats, I can get the hype about Jellycats now, but minimal Jellycats. I don't get why we should be having like thousands, and I get like people like collectibles. If that's your hobby, that is great for you. It's just not for me. I just don't get it. These Labubus are just a bit ugly, so I just don't get it. I think, it's the pure definition of people jumping on influencer bandwagon kind of vibes. Like, you're not being true to yourself, you're just jumping on it because everyone else likes it. Let's be real, you actually don't. Like, if you actually like there's a few people like Anastasia Kingsoff, for example. She's got them, and I thought, I didn't think, but she explained like she actually likes opening like stuff, like she's done what she wants as for ages. She's in her vlog, she's always opening toys, she's always with her brother and everything. So I thought, I get like why you're doing that. That's why you're doing it. But a few other people, they're just like, I love this. This is cute. And I'm like, maybe you're just jumping on it for people, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Because you could never see me just jumping on something that I wouldn't like. Like, I actually feel like people don't like them, but they're just putting them on the Chanel bags because everyone else is. Do you know what I mean?
Putting a fucking Labubu on a Chanel bag is diabolical.
That's what they're doing. And
you need to be hung.
So there's one, I think the range from £15 to £35, which is ridiculous.
That woman who's made him will be on his dick. Like, I put a lot of time.
Yeah, sorry, love. But I did that. Two, I think there were like this thing in Selfridges, like a big like pop mat, like a big thing that you actually like got on from, and you had to queue for hours to get new line or something. I know. I feel like I'm talking like blabberish with this, but like I know a lot of people
are
like,
take to jump off of that. Buying teddies above 18-year-old is fucking diabolical. Also, why the fuck are you buying a teddy above 18, 20-year-old?
Yeah.
Unless a teddy collection is special, or like
unless it's for your like kid.
Lilo and Stitch. Buy a Stitch teddy by all fucking means because it's Stitch. Do you know what I mean? Or like an iconic teddy, or if you like Star Wars, have a Chewbacca teddy. That's alright because it's like just a one teddy. If you're collectively like buying teddies, I just don't think that's normal. Yeah, there's just something about it that's just.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about Jellycats. Like, I won't bulk buy the Jellycats, but I do like one or two, and I think they are cute. So I'm not saying I used to be against them, like, oh no, I'm not getting the hype. But when I've seen them, there are actually just like a teddies. There's a cherry one, and I'm a sucker for a cherry. Anything cherry, I love.
Why do people get? I do get why people get fascinated by things, but like, no, there's just like them square fucking figurines.
With them like,
I think that's just a little bit.
Do they look a bit like Minecraft blocks?
Yeah, I think that they've got them in every type of fucking thing there. I just don't think it's. I just think it's normal. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Just seriously, like.
Yeah, no, I do.
To be honest, my cousins have got like collections of them as well. Like,
yeah.
And like, but I'm not like. I would say to them, what the fuck?
But
anyway,
it's just not what we like thinks like fun, I guess. Like, it's not our hobby. Like, I know people have collective hobbies, don't they? Like, they collect them faces with bubbly heads and stuff, and like One Direction dolls and stuff like that. Like, people have like collectibles of that. What do you have collectibles of?
Me? Oh,
no, sorry. Yeah. Like, what is a collectible? Like, what is it? Like little figurines? Like, there's just loads of collectibles and stuff, but like, where the fuck are we storing it? Like, it's just dusty on your like shelf in the bedroom.
Not to be nasty, but I think this is going
to be... is that a bit nasty? I'm sorry if that's a bit nasty to
I think there's got to be a study.
I'm not trying to be nasty, I'm just trying to understand.
There's got to be a study done on people who are collecting figurines and stuff. Because I feel like there's something about that.
Yeah, there's something more.
How are you?
But that's just...
Like, I want a passion in life. Like, I couldn't even fathom. I don't know if I'm being a bit nasty. I feel like I'm not. I'm just being real. I couldn't fathom the idea of being obsessed with teddies or being like, oh, like these teddies. Like, I couldn't even like imagine like, oh my god, look at this teddy I've got. Like, I'm 25 years fucking old.
Only thing I'm obsessed about is my blanket. For bed, and I'm not even like willingly showing everyone my blanket. Like, look at this blanket. Like,
no one knows about
the only thing. Yeah, the only thing I'm obsessed with is my blanket. And if you've got like a teddy from when you were a baby, that is great. I wish I did. I wish I still had a little teddy from when I was a baby on my blanket.
But that's not even bad.
That's not. That's not bad. It's just the fact. Yeah.
It's just like why you're picking up a new, because like them little
Labubus.
They've only come out in the past year or two, so you've not been fascinated with them for a long ass time. You've decided at the ripe age of fucking 25 to 30 that I'm going to pick up buying these. These are cute. No.
I actually think they might be more expensive, you know. I think you can get bigger ones. Oh my god, yeah, you can actually get life-size ones. You can get life-size ones.
I'm not a really big fan.
I'm
not a really big fan of adults going to get them. Do you know when they're like pretending to cook them teddy bears, and they're like, it's like chips or it's like food or something, and they like pretend to cook it, and they like wrap it up, and it's like an experience, and then like give it Oh my god,
I've not seen that. You'll have to show me that one.
It's like, I don't know, it's like a teddy, and then like they pretend that they're cooking it because it's like a food,
and then they'll like, bring the real thing.
No, and then they give you it, and then you just have the teddy. But there's like those people working as though they're cooking. There's like loads of people like working as though they're cooking. I think like get things out of like a fake oven and stuff.
Oh my god,
it's so stupid. I'm like, what the actual?
Is that on TikTok?
Yeah, it's like no, it's actual store. Like it's a store. Like you get to start with, I think it was like that jelly cat. Do you know when you? I think it was like on that jelly cat. When we walked past that jelly cat, I'm sure they had something similar where they were like, they're just not like just giving people teddies. They're like making it an experience.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like as though they're like doing something. Yeah. And, like making it, and it's just a bit
weird.
Above 20-odd-year old. I don't know. Like obviously you still have a bit of kid in you, but
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. No. I think it's a little bit.
We can topic change to your hot takes because the Labubu stress me out a little bit. They're actually stressing me out a little bit. I'm like, just fucking. Maybe if you just like found your own teddy.
Yeah.
Why were y'all jumping on these Labubus?
They're fucking scary.
I'm putting them in your like little Birkin bags. No. 20 grand bag and you're having like a little. No, catch me never. Criminal. No, they are just a little bit ugly and they're just not cute for me. And I'm a very much person who can find things cute.
And I bet nobody's still buying them next year.
Oh yeah, that's actually going to be my point. So basically, in this next month, everyone's buzzing about them, and they're actually bringing like collections out of them. Do you know what I mean? So this is like collection number 1, then collection number 2 is like with the eyes open, and collection number 3 is like tie dye it. This is what I'm sure. This is what's going on, but I bet you in a few months nobody gives an absolute fuck, and they're on nobody's bags ever.
Do you know what? I won't buy. But do you know when you walk past a nice jewelry store, and they have Disney, fucking like sick Disney things?
Like
buy something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like Winnie the Pooh made out of glass.
Oh like, yeah.
That's actually like
worth something when you.
Do you know what I mean? Or like, do you know what? You could see some like good fucking glass ones in there, and I'm like, oh, that's actually quite cool. Like Cinderella and shit made out of glass. Like. Buy that. It might be a bit more expensive, but it's better than fucking scatty teddy that's going to lose its
mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo?
Going to lose its worth.
Anyway. Fuck the Labubus. We're not interested.
My hot take is, I don't know if it's a hot take, but I'm going to word it so it's a hot take. So, no, I don't know if it is a hot take. I can't word it so it sounds like one. So imagine that
take it how it is.
But what's with everybody writing a book being a New York Times bestseller or a Sunday Times bestseller? I think I am actually, I don't know an author that's not done that. So I don't get I don't get it. I think I might need to research it, but I've researched it and I think I still don't get it. There's like, I think there's like 10 spots and then they change.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, it just seems like everybody who I know, not like personally, like every celebrity who you know to write a book has become a Sunday Times bestseller or a Summit bestseller. They've been a bestseller in
Amazon
some category.
Bestseller.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I think we just need to remove that award because it doesn't stand for shit at this point. If everyone's getting this same fucking award, just remove it. We need to be like, you need to just put some figures out there. You need to say, this copy I sell this many. Do you know what I mean? Stop saying it's a Sunday Times bestseller. It's thinking bestseller when. What does it even mean?
Yeah.
We don't even know what it means when everybody's getting it. Like, granted, there's obviously people out there who aren't getting it, but that's because nobody knows them. So then, are you a Sunday Times bestseller because your book's good? Because as well, you can't be a fucking bestseller. The bestseller thing don't even say like the book is good. That just says whoever's wrote it is good. Because you don't even fucking know how good the book is until you bought it and read it anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like there could be books out there what are the best books, but no one's picking them up and reading them because they're not had the publicity. Like, not putting any hate on Geekly Squad, but they wrote a book and it's Sunday Times bestseller. Nobody really knew what were in that book before they bought it.
Yeah.
So they bought it to see what was in that book. So you can't say, oh, it's a bestseller. You need to wait till everyone's read it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, it's the best review.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's just a shit. It's just giving like people an award to be like, for what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a bitch when I write a book, fucking know I'm getting that New York Times bestseller award.
Yeah,
so we'll be going mad because like the fuck everyone else has got it, and then we don't get it.
No, like when you write a book, do you kind of have an inkling that like obviously you have an inkling like, oh, I might be a bestseller, but like with that, I feel like you're gonna be like, I'm writing a book to be the bestseller because I'm gonna be the bestseller.
No hate, Chelsea Handler, she's like wrote 7 books, all New York Times bestsellers. Well, yeah, because like after first few, they're gonna be bestsellers, and then actually, the fact that she's got loads, that's actually good. Yeah, that's actually good because that means people bought the first one and she's actually really good. Do you know what I mean? But just having a bestseller, just done a book and it's a bestseller. It's like, that just feels like the fan base is big. It doesn't mean the quality of the book is good. Yeah, it just means that you've got. Actually, that's a fact. Yeah. Anyway, so. Because bestseller should be standing for shit, really. Do you know what I mean? It means you've got a lot of fans. Yeah. And in today's day and age, if you've got a fucking social media and a publicist, and like you've got a fucking million followers, probably gonna have a New York Times bestseller because there's not many fucking things to get in the criteria. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because I was gonna say, is it on like, does it go on the views? Does it go on the reviews? Or does it go on how many people bought the book? Or how does it go on how many people pre-saved the book? Bestseller. So it must be like it's sold loads of copies. Yeah, but what if your book's like sold on 3 different platforms and it's sold? But it's not like Katy Perry's had Sold Out Tour and everyone's saying it's shit. Well, not everyone's saying it's shit. Like people's like arguing, giving her a bit of beef and whatnot. Yeah, saying it's like not a really good show. So, what? She's not fucking. She's got Sold Out Tour. She's got a sold out show. And the show was shit, apparently. So what do we do with that? Yeah, that's like saying I just don't get the bestsellers. Yeah, and the Sunday Times bestseller. So if anybody does know and actually has the correct info, we could Google. No, you just cancel it. You need to do. There needs to just be there needs to be an actual accurate award, because it's like saying, "Oh, that must be a really good book." And really, does that mean it's a good book? Does it mean then like, oh, someone's read it and then they've talked about it to somebody, and then but you can't read a full book in a week, talk about it to somebody else, and influence them to buy it, all in a week, and then it's all in Sunday Times bestseller. Yeah, because it does become. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's what it is. It's just not how many copies have been sold, not like how good the book is. It's just how many copies have been sold. And that's why they have them people giving quotes on back. So it just goes on how many followers you've got and how big you are. Yeah. It's not. It's not an actual like. So it's actually quite sad for some. So like, if there's a really good author out there who's writing really good books, but they've not got good publicists or they can't. Yeah, they've not got good followers. But they've just got a really good thing, better than. I'm not saying bad about the Geek the Squad because obviously I love Hannah and Paige, but even they said they're not fucking authors. Yeah, they're not like intelligent enough to write a book. Like they were like, what the fuck, as if we could write a book? Do you know what I mean? It's so there's like people out there who are really trying to pursue it, and then it's like they're not getting bestsellers. Yeah, because they have really good fucking books. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that is a bit sad actually for people. I was going to say that, but we're just trying to mix it up in the end. I can't think. So then I'm just like, people, like the author and New York Times bestseller, when it's like. We need to be giving other people the credit. Yeah. I think. Yeah. For the shit. Period. That's cute. Thank you. Let's go back. It's P. Louise lip oil. Period. Bougie bouge. But, in shade. Bauble Bay. Great for Christmas. Period. That's my rap though for hot takes. Yeah. I don't know if mine were a hot take, but agree to disagree. It is. But agree to disagree. Take it how you want. That's our opinions. Not a fan of New York Times bestsellers and Labubu's because what the fuck. Right. So segment 3, we're going to jump into more reality, as we haven't filmed an episode for 2 weeks. I'd like to just reiterate, we've got more to discuss, and I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, Love Hotel come out on Bravo. We've had a few episodes of Baddies. I mean, not Baddies. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. Then we've had 2 episodes of Baddies Africa and 2 episodes of Baddies Gone Wild. And I feel like, to start with Love Hotel, I'm actually loving it. I feel like it's a new season, and sometimes it's a bit like, usually, like they're trying to get the momentum. Yeah, they're trying to get the like tread on the water, like the feet. Yeah, yeah. There's a word for it, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. They're trying to get the legs running, whatever. Yeah, but no, it's actually like really good. Like the it's like Giselle of Potomac, Ashley Derby of Potomac. Shannon Bedore, I think she's of Housewives of Cheshire, Orange County. And then Luann, I think she's off New York. The last ones before they rebooted. But yeah, there's like 4 women. If you haven't watched it, just a love hotel, just fetching hot men in from to go on dates with. Got to give them a key if they fancy them. They're going on double dates. Meaning they're just going on a date with 2 guys at the same time, just all talking. But no, it's actually been quite good. I feel like if you like the character, if you like the 4 women, you'll probably like. If you don't really know them, you might not, but you might still enjoy it. I feel like it's a good watch. Do you know what I mean? It's fun. It's like they're sending people home. It's like people are like getting a little bit bitchy. Like men are being a little bit bitchy. And it's like
people are kissing.
Yeah, it's actually quite good.
It's actually too. I've actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. I love like when they bring. I love when they bring like a couple of Bravo people. Like what it called the girls trip. Ultimate girls trip. When they just bring a few people from different housewives and like you go on the show and like it's just like fun. It mixes it up. It's a bit different dynamic. Like what they're gonna be like, and then it's just been fun actually. I didn't. I was a bit skeptical at first. I thought maybe not because it's a bit. But then no, I've liked it. I don't really watch. What she calls Shannon and Luann. I haven't really watched them, whereas you kind of know of them. So I thought I love Ashley and Giselle. Yeah, I watch them. Yeah. I really love Giselle, but but you love to watch her. Yeah. She's good TV. Yeah, that's what she is.
So your hair's just flicking in your mind.
Oh, she's good TV because she stirs up the pot a bit. But either way, it's been a really good show, and I've actually been really enjoying it. And I'm like excited to watch it every week.
I like the host, and he's just been fun. I like a few little jokes.
Yeah, and I feel like
they're just switching out the men like quick. Yeah, like, they're not messing about like. Who you're not interested in, sorry, you go in. Next one's coming in. Who do you want to get keto? If you don't like it, gone.
Yeah, quick. And it's nice to see like people like see them on a show that's like Housewives where they already have a man, and then going somewhere to like see them dating. It's like I want that.
When you see them dating on Housewives, it's not like to this level.
You don't like
they're like, kind of like speed dating a bit, aren't they? Just,
like in and out.
And they're kind of like when they're on Housewives, it's like. They have a storyline, which is not usually about love. It's always like bitching and arguing or whatever. Whereas like this is like just all about them like finding love. So you kind of see them in a different light in it. Yeah. I feel like, especially Ashley. I don't know. There's something about her. I feel like she's like that on the show, but I feel like we're getting to really see a side of her that she's just like different. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've seen more to Ashley. Like I've like grown to love her. Yeah. But
I do love Ashley.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little bit.
Yeah, so if you're watch.
Yeah, definitely.
You can watch
recommend.
on Hey You or Amazon Prime. Do we watch it on?
Yeah, I think we watch it on Prime through the Hey You subscription.
Yeah.
I think we did.
So if you don't have the Hey You app, you can go on your Prime and it'll be on there. Same with all the Housewives.
Yeah.
And Love and Hip Hop, actually.
Yeah.
If you love watching
Atlanta.
We don't really touch on that, but best believe we do watch all.
Yeah, we probably will in future.
Yeah, we do watch all the.
I think they're on episode 30.
Oh, yeah.
And I think as well we've just been able to get to watch that.
Yeah.
So
can't watch Basketball Wives. So if anybody knows how to watch that, then let us know.
Yeah.
Or just get it on Amazon Prime. Whoever's showing it, premiering
organising it. Yeah.
Just get everything on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. And then Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like that's been chaos since we last spoke about it.
Last spoke about it when Kenya Moore left.
Yeah. And there's been so much going on since then.
Yeah.
Portia and Shamia, they were supposed to be the duo.
Now they're like that.
Literally gone like that.
Quote,
did you see that?
From Shamia
She said that. Yeah.
Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah. And then we got the preview for the rest of the season.
Actually, sorry, Angela and Portia.
Oh yeah, and Portia said she was going to sleep with Charles.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to get any hate, but I feel like I don't want to defend Portia because she might not have been joking, but I feel like it was joking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like it was more like it's a bad joke, bad timing.
Yeah.
Obviously, to get caught on camera. But I feel like if I were there, I probably would have laughed because I knew that she wasn't going to change. But obviously,
if I were Angela, I also would have got my jams on and walked downstairs and be like, "Don't joke about my husband like that."
Yeah.
But like Portia could have actually been a bit more like stood up for herself. She just kind of like wrapped her around and walked off, and like maybe she was a bit drunk or whatever. And like I do get it, but like she done explain herself. Like, I love Porsche, actually, like, one of my favourites, but, like, sometimes she just doesn't, like, explain herself. Like, at table with Drew, like, she didn't dress up for her own birthday. Or, like, babe, like, dress up for your own birthday, tell her what's up. And then Drew walked off, and then she started talking to everyone at the table, and I was like, no, I don't think she's scared of Drew. I know she's not. She cannot. She definitely can hold her own. She's a boss. She's a boss ass bitch. Yeah, but, like, I like her just to be a bit more like,
say what it is. You. Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, I think that's what she said though, and she's trying to be a new Porsche.
Yeah,
I think we might see season 2, like half of the season. She's like, bitch, oh, Porsche's back. I'm
true.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, if one of my friends said, "I'll like fuck her boyfriend," do you know what I mean? I feel like I'd laugh at it. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like it'd just be a joke. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's just...
No, but I don't feel like they're friends, though. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but...
Like, if you go into a show now... Yeah. Like, say if you went into, like, Bad Boys, because that's maybe the only show I didn't really know. Yeah. That's if you've gone to us, I'd say.
No, if you said it about some... If you said, I'll fuck her husband... like, you know, like... If there's, like, people, like, we're kind of talking about someone, and they're, like... And talking about, like, he's had an affair with somebody and he's had a child with somebody else and it's like he's shagging other people and stuff. She's like, and then she's getting clever. She's like, you can't fucking get clever with me and I'll fucking sleep with a man. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's like I feel like I've heard that people said that before. I feel like she's not the first person to that. I feel like it's just like like, you're not gonna fucking sleep with your boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? Like, people say, like, carry on and I'll take your man. Do you know what I mean? Like, people do like carry on and I'll sleep with your boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? Like, people do say it to people's faces. So it's like, you're not just gonna actually do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna, I don't know, there's just something like, I
know what you mean. I get do Posh says I probably would have laughed around the pool, but I also get Angela because, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I get why. That's why I don't get why she's like on Shamia's ass for, like, she should have called Porsche out for it. Yeah. Like, if she started saying to me, I should have called you out for it because I'm married and, like, you said that, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. I find it fucking funny. Yeah. Carry on and I'll help a fucking man. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking start with me. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still not going to help you do that, but just don't fucking back up this week. Do you know what I mean? You got to stand your...
I don't think...
Got to stand your toes. Porsche didn't do that.
Shamia has no loyalties to Angela. She only has loyalties to Porsche, and Porsche were disregarding Shamia, so... disregarding Angela, so Shamia shouldn't have said anything to Porsche because why? If she had Porsche would have just been like, Shamia, shut the fuck up. Like, that caused friction. Then she just made it cause a friction between them two, and then that were it for
that. Like, I don't feel like I would call my friend out for saying something like that.
No. I probably laugh with them.
Because I know that they're not going to intentionally try and fuck one of our friends' man.
But then if she come down and says, and we're like, did you say it? I'd be like, I did say it. Sorry, it was a joke. If you don't want to be my mate, fair enough.
Yeah, but, like, just admit that you were like... Yeah. But I feel like she can't say it were a joke because she's kind of took that, like... Not took that las's husband, but, like, that's the narrative.
Yeah.
Like, the narrative that she takes people's husband, so... She don't want to obviously admit it, whatever, but... Yeah.
Just a little crazy.
And then we've seen on preview for the rest of the season, Britt and Kelly, which
falling
I found a bit weird because
they had a bit of an argument.
Yeah, Kelly's been saying, like, she's my best friend. I like talking about her, like, the best friends. I don't know, like, I didn't think Kelly would use words lightly. Do you know what I mean? Like, just say, oh, she's my best friend, or like my or like my friend, or like I ride for her. Do you know what I mean? Like, Kelly's been like.
Sometimes you're a bit blindsided though.
And then that's what I mean. So I'm like, I'm quite excited to see. Not excited. I'm intrigued to see, like, what's gone left because I feel like she's been proper riding for it, and then she got, like, fat Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, it must be something really bad. Yeah.
And then she said something about it. Like, don't call it different names anyway and stuff. So to go from that to that, like,
I'm really enjoying Kelly at the minute. I've followed her on Instagram. I think she's actually a boss bitch. Like, I'm loving.
I think she'll come back.
I'm just, like, loving her vibe. Like, she gives. Sometimes when some new people come on show, I find it hard to, like, warm to. But then when they've been on it, like, I'm like, oh my god, I love you. You've been Ashley Darby. I weren't really a fan of her because I like Candice. Like, I loved her. And then they had a bit of things. So, like, but now I love, like, Ashley Darby. Same with, like, Kelly. I just love her. She's got this beautiful vibe about what love. Anyway, I don't actually know what could have kicked that off. Do you know what I mean?
We're just a shit stirring.
Yeah, and also we haven't seen Phaedra yet. Where is she?
I think she's coming soon. I thought she was coming out.
But then another thing,
I feel like watched it today.
Oh yeah. Oh, we haven't watched. Yeah.
Got a few to catch up on.
So yeah, but another thing, we don't really talk about this, but Happy Valley, Lala and
the Valley. I was thinking the Happy Valley.
I always say when it says Valley, I always say Happy Valley. Don't I? I feel like I've said that a few times.
Absolutely.
But The Valley.
Yeah.
Lala and Shamia are supposed to go on that. And Lala and Sheena are supposed to go on that. And I just feel like I'm waiting forever. And it's like, they're not, I just feel like everyone's saying they're coming. And I'm like, they're not coming. I feel like saying with Asia, I feel like everyone's saying, she's coming on. But where the fuck is she? Because we're nearly to end and like, she's not here. Yeah, actually, I don't think we are with Atlanta, are we? Not really to end at Atlanta yet.
I don't know though. No,
halfway, aren't we?
Yeah. But once you're halfway, you feel like you're at end.
Yeah, you're at end, don't you?
There's not much left.
Because what about like Kardashians just like going out like that?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. They have like 8 episodes.
Yeah, that was like, I was like, next week later, I was like, finale, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's too much.
Tangent. But,
as we do.
Yeah, I don't know how Kelly and Britt got
what
into an altercation.
What have you been thinking though about, moving on from ATL?
Yeah.
Baddies Gone Wild.
Oh!
I think I actually loved last night's episode.
Yeah.
I feel like it's literally like Bad Girls Club vibe.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm not really a fan of that fucking security guard doing interviews though. I feel like any other security guard would have done it. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just giving like... It's not funny.
No. It's just giving like...
And I just bet he stinks. I'm sorry, that's too much, but he probably...
It's giving like a bit cracked up for me. It's giving a bit like... I don't know what day he's on.
Yeah,
and he's there for like...
a few other... What about...
No, actually,
Ant?
no.
Why did we get Ant doing it?
Yeah, Ant.
I didn't know him, but I feel like I do.
He's
like, I don't know. I feel like he's a bit funny.
He's actually funny. Do you follow him on Instagram?
No, actually,
I don't actually follow him, but he posts like screenshots of like holding the people back and puts like, "Ooh, she's a hard one," or when I get order it like text or like she can fade or like or like this like Chris Sean with mopping like persuasion it sync like it puts something about that like it's quite funny but but sorry who spoke about I think it was Biggie and Raven they even commented saying he's a bit so I don't get why we're
I think
bringing him on. Hopefully he don't show his hopefully he don't be in the confessionals a lot because I just don't get it also. I don't think he showed why is it.
Yeah, because he's not understanding the assignment either.
Also, he don't even do much as a security guard. I don't feel like I don't really see him coming in. Do you know what I mean? And we need to get Ant on there.
I feel like
Guardian.
He has that top with evil like that whistle between like I'm like, why not get in?
Yeah,
he's like
funny.
Head of security at this point.
Yeah. But what I think I did love last night's episode, I like Mingling. Is that
I'm
name?
saying it wrong.
I know. I don't want to get a name wrong.
Sister.
I want to say that, but I didn't want to quote her for that because she's your own person, obviously. But
sorry, girl.
I just got to call you about that. But
I think it's Mingling.
I really like her. Like when she first come out, like obviously when like Pete comes out like, oh, Nicki Minaj's sister going on, you have like a bit of like, oh, I might not like her, but like I really love her vibe. I feel like she's so energetic. She's like this little energetic bubble person that's just obviously she like dates next week, so I don't know how it all goes on and stuff. She might be a bit of a like shit stirrer or whatever, so I don't want to say I love her, but right now
I was just thinking like
there's been
a lot of people who've come on like over the top. They've got to do a persona, and then it falls that that's not really them. Do you know what I mean? And then like,
but I feel like she's not doing too much at minute though, is she?
Like Chloe Ferry, like she's like obviously she went on Judge Shaw Wilding, and like people said that that's just what she's like. Not like, and that's why people love her though. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like it is her. Like she's not putting on an act. She's just, and I feel like that's why everyone's gravitated towards. Whereas, like I mean, I want to hopefully see that like it's not an act. Like she is just like that. I haven't really seen her in things before. Do you know what I mean? I haven't really seen her much, but I do like who she's coming on with. I don't want her to just get like halfway through season and like something not tough. And then she's like, and then she loses it. And it's like I feel like if you can lose it that quick, then it weren't really there. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. I just want to. But I feel like she's got the energy. I just hope it done like Biggie coming like big Dominican. Yeah, and that's like I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, it's like you're on Baddies.
You literally spent her whole season though saying like you're a fighter.
Like,
and now you don't want to be like you're squaring up with Stunner, Rolly, fucking everybody, wanting to fight everybody, and it's like I don't know. Biggie's just like a flip floppy person in that sense. I think who else? There's been a few other people like it, and I think I'm a bit nervous that she's going to be like it. Yeah, I'm a bit apprehensive. Like but I feel like she might not. I feel like she could have come in a bit more like dramatic and whatever, but I don't feel like she has. I feel like she's had her own little energy about her. Like if someone's maybe, I think Natalie might have said like, "Oh, this is someone's sister." And like Natalie Nunn. Do you know how Natalie Nunn?
She can like
she has like a whole TV persona that like it gets a bit like annoying. Like I don't want mingling to start like doing too much and being in there. Like what she does is good, but like if it starts like Big Lex, do you know what I mean? When Big Lex started, like I liked Big Lex. It was like, but then after a bit, it's like Big Lex, not the, like she started doing too much, and then everyone just started getting annoyed with her because it's like she was just doing too much. She was getting caught up in it. I just hope that she doesn't do that because I like who she is.
There's a few people that I'm not a big fan of, but I can't fucking hell. There's about 20 of them, so I'm struggling to know the names. But there's that lass that's like, she's a bit like girly girl, and she basically got banged at the pool. But I don't know what she's called. She's like a bit of a girly girl, and she's like, she was like a little bag in a confessional. And
she got like a hair bob a little bit, and that girl got out of the pool and smacked
her. She got smacked. She keeps baiting with people, and she can't fake. I think she's actually just a pretty, like she's a. I feel like she's a nice lass, you know what I mean? I don't feel like she's doing out to finger, but like she just started on Daisy, one of Ardy's people who's just fucked someone's eye up.
Then turned away.
And they're just like they're like shy, so it makes them look like a bully. Like I don't like people like that. Like I feel like she's just got on there to get on the show, and now she's on the show. She's like, oh my gosh, actually these are way far than my match. Like I met my match way much. Like
both times she turned away when they were smacking her.
Yeah, and I felt I don't like that. Like I do feel like I'm made to feel sorry for her, but like then again I shouldn't be feeling sorry for her because she's brought it on herself. Like you can't be like I won't be smacking on someone who I know is like definitely not my size. Like I might obviously if they've done something wrong, I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down from it, but I'm not like going to like smack someone who I know is like I can't unless I'm pissed up and I fucking don't know what I'm doing. But like she just seems to be doing too much in that sense.
No, but to be honest, though, she seems because like both times she deserved a smack. To be honest, she would be nosy trying to get into.
But like when she's doing that, is like
Daisy pushed her out, like tries, and then
give up.
And then she obviously swung on her first.
Yeah,
but like she did put her hand on her foot. But yeah, she was doing too much.
She's it wrong.
And then and then the situation with that other girl. She said that, like, that other girl said that she was with someone that were a mum, but she was saying it were a cousin.
I think the other girl weren't wrong, though, in that sense.
Racist. Yeah, she would be.
Because she said she brought it up when she didn't.
Yeah. Well, either way, though, if they didn't bring it up or not, like, she felt a type of way about what, like, her situation and her mum and, like, her mum being racist. So, like, they had beef, and then to bring it up or not, like, you're going to squabble. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if you went on a show with someone you've had a past beef with, you're gonna argue again.
That's why they brought you on the same show. Yeah, they both know you. But they both know you're like arguing or something. I bet. Like
you're not gonna not bring it up. Yeah, it's not gonna not get like to not speak about it is more stupid. That means like someone's pussy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're just like trying to pretend you don't know each other and not talk about it.
Yeah. But and if it's not fully resolved, then you are gonna obviously be like our fate now, then because we're on baddies. Do you know what I mean? You didn't want to fate, but now we're on baddies. We can fight.
That lass has just come on a show and she's not really.
Yeah.
I don't know because she swung on that Daisy Dukes and.
But I do like Daisy though.
Yeah.
I actually really do like her.
Yeah.
I think. I feel like she just can handle her own. Only thing that I didn't.
Coming a little bit bullyish.
Only thing that I didn't like about her is when that girl. Oh, I'm on about. Sorry, this is terrible because I actually know the name, but the like quite shy girl when she went up to the Australian girl and Daisy outside, and she said to that like Australian girl, she was like, I appreciate you doing that. Like Daisy's face were a bit like sour as out, like watching her, like watching what she does, and then as soon as that last said, and I appreciate you as well for sticking up for her and whatever, and then her face lit up then and like I wanted to be a mate, and I thought, I don't know if you've just switched up, like, I get, like, you're trying to stay clear because you didn't know what vibe you're on, but, like, she was trying to come at you as a nice vibe, and you were giving sour face until she said, you're nice as well, and she was like, oh, yeah, like, maybe I am then.
Honest, I didn't really like that Australian girl, the first one. I don't know, she wasn't really, I don't know what it was, first episode.
Giving you vibes.
Yeah, but I actually think I do like her, the second episode. I loved the outfit that she wore when they went out. Like, I loved it. I loved her hair.
She's got a really, really good dress sense.
Yeah,
I love
like
a confessional. I think it's sick.
Like, she does look amazing. Like, I've got to hear that. Like, I don't know. I think it's something about her personality. I was like, that's going to be annoying. Do you know what I mean? It might have been that, but no, I do like her. Yeah. Like, watched her, I thought, I do like you.
Yeah, no, I actually like her. Yeah.
I'm liking her. I feel like she's my favourite. I didn't vote for anybody.
No, I didn't vote. No, you vote after every app.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, no.
But that girl who got her face all scratched up, she reminds a bit like Mariah Lynn. I kind of do like her. I feel like she reminds me of Mariah Lynn and someone else. Like, I can't think who it is, but she's got a little bit of something about her. Like, I feel like she's like, I don't know. She doesn't sound stupid like Marilyn. I feel like Marilyn just says some things, and it's like that just doesn't sound very coming through you. Where I feel like I don't know. It's just like she doesn't sound like she's doing too much. I feel like she's saying shit she would normally say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas
instead of doing too much for cameras, because some people like a bit too much. Yeah. But
and then we just kicked off with. I feel like there's not really much else. Not really memorable.
For Atlantic, but he's gone.
Africa.
Oh yeah, we watched one show. I love I love Scotty and Anna. Like I think I've actually always loved Scotty anyway. I think there's sometimes where I might have been a bit like, oh, you could have stood up for yourself, but I know she's trying to be a bit more like laid back. She's not a fighter.
She put it on a story.
Scotty. Oh my god, yeah.
I'd show you like. Scotty and
I think she did, and I tried to Anna because she's my next favourite. Well, Anna and Scotty, like I like them separately, and then when they come in and they hated each other, I hated that, but now I love that they're friends. But Scotty's just beautiful. She always gets body, and the way she walked in and just stood on her own with Natalie, I'm loving her this season. I love that. And even Anna, like she didn't like. Usually, if someone has a problem with Natalie, she will like side with Natalie, which is like I would do that for you. Do you know what I mean? I'm always siding with you, whatever. But there's time and place where Natalie actually takes a piss, so it's like she can't side with you no more because like you've actually called her ugly and stuff, and she's feeling a type of way. So I love how they just teamed up. Yeah, and I think it's a bit crazy that like that Anna and Natalie actually like squared up.
I know.
But what I thought were a bit shit though, or a bit like, because Anna always will, I feel like she's true to herself. Like when she walks in, she's like, I'll just hate you. And I feel like she did actually want to slap Natalie, and they said no. And then she went, this takes place because I wanted to slap her as I walked in, and now it's convenient for Nat. We have to like fight, which is not fair. Like if Anna wanted to just go in and square up with her, she should have just done that because.
They're not gonna let because
Duo to Natalie because she's like a big boss. Like that.
Yeah, like they would have let us square it with Diamond and stuff because obviously at reunion and shit. There's like
she's not just for fighting like.
But she'll say like, don't let her because like Anna's small. It's quite embarrassing to get beat up by Anna. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone took piss out of Scotty for getting beat up by Anna because she didn't. She like when she first come in. Yeah. And like whooped and she's like half size of her. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like she can just get in the pain, whereas Natalie's not like. Yeah, and I feel like they just were like not having that. Episode 1, embarrassed, but kind of.
Episode 1 though, a bit crazy for that.
But I didn't really appreciate Rolly. I feel like Rolly was trying to insert herself. Like she wanted the plate to hit her so she could hit Scotty. Do you know what I mean? Or she wanted something to happen to her.
Yeah,
so she could, I seen her like.
No, she
like,
said
Scotty,
to Scotty.
And I thought,
she was like, Scotty, you've just pushed me, and Scotty was like, what?
Yeah, but
like you're in middle of our date, move. Yeah.
It's like like you're not gonna jump her. Yeah. So like Scotty and Anna were gonna jump.
Because I do love Rolly. Like I do really like Rolly. She don't like, and I don't like. I've never not. I have like just not liked her sometimes. I'm a bit like thingy, but like recently when she's just been a bit like. Scotty, like Scotty, I don't like your relationship with Natalie. I'm like, what relationship do you have with Natalie then? Because all asses, it's all same. Natalie's fucking you all over him. Natalie might not even be fucking you over, but everyone paints a picture like she is, and everyone paints a picture like she's this bad person. Like, I get she's a boss, and she's like, she will still be a friend, but like, I feel like her and Rolly's relationship is not much different to her and Scotty's. So she's mad about Scotty and Nat's relationship when she's just doing the same. So. That's where I don't. I feel like she's actually. Oh, what's that thing called? I feel like it's called something when like two people are doing the same thing, but like you just pick on someone else, or you just like
favoritism.
Yeah, like you just like.
It's more pussy. It's like not pussy because Rolly's not really pussy, but I think she does pick and choose with that.
Pick and choose, who like yeah.
And as well, I've seen the same.
Because last week I'm sure it was like. Natalie isn't wrong, and Scotty's always there for Natalie, and do you know what I mean? So I think Rolly just needs to either keep hands away from them,
especially when it's like their shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like, I think they've been friends longer.
Getting too involved and like I would probably like smack somebody. For like I feel like if we've ever had a bit like we've had a bit of an argument and went Safari that time, like stuff like just helps us out. Yeah, like what like a problem. Yeah, just, like whereas like. If someone were like adding flame, like you might get it. Do not fucking start. This is like such a special thing. Yeah. And whereas I feel like Natalie and Scotty, they've got.
If someone's like start saying, "I know how it like is," I'm like, "No, you don't, bitch. You don't know fuck all." So fuck all.
But like Natalie and Scotty, like they do have like a, like their friendship is special to them. Obviously, do you know what I mean? It's like there's rules between them that they know in their friendship that no one else does know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how friendships are. So for Rolly to be like trying to nookie for your buck, I thought, why are you trying to do that?
Yeah, not fair.
Because that's it as well. What you're saying? Oh, you're not going to jump her. What? So you think you were going to jump in?
Yeah, yeah.
You're saying that you're trying to have a fight as well.
Yeah.
Like why? I should get it.
Yeah. But I think it were a bit of a crazy first ep. I think that's all that happened, didn't it, on first episode?
But yeah, I feel like I need to watch the new episode of Baddies Africa anyway. Kind of watched Baddies Go Wild last night, but
yeah.
Note to the Zeus Network. Let us know what time you're posting them, because
why
can't we just have a little? Sorry that we don't do that for our podcast, but
4 p.m. every Wednesday.
Usually, we try as best. Don't quote
if
us.
not 6 o'clock.
But we also pay £5-6 a month for Zeus. Least you could do is tell her what time it's coming out. Do you know what I mean? A little bit. But yeah, that's a little wrap for More Reality. And then the last segment is
little topic change to add to your playlist. Oh yeah, mine's a good song this week, and I feel like you're on the hype this week.
Yeah,
and
I'm loving it.
My song this week is Family Matters by Sky Newman.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure actually I did say that on his last one. I can't remember because we were drunk or one before. I might have mentioned Hairdresser as well, but if not, I'm going to mention it now. Because
it's only officially just come out anyway. Like Friday just gone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Family Matters, it used to be, it were like a preview, a 40-second clip for like a chorus for like ages, and now she's just brought it out, and it's a beautiful song. I love it. I'm literally loving this era for her, and I think she's going to absolutely smash it. And I feel like she will be a person who I would like to go see in like a concert. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's all I've actually got to say. If you haven't listened, listen, you probably have, because it's literally everywhere. Yeah. But in fact, I looked on YouTube and I was quite like, not like shocked, but yeah, I think I was a bit taken back. Like, she's got a lot of views. Like, I think Hairdresser's got 1 million views on YouTube, which is like,
that Family Matters got?
like maybe half. Yeah,
that's good then. Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but I feel like it did have a very like I was quite taken back by it. Like, I love that. I love that for you though. Yeah. Like, I was like loving it.
People have been anticipating it as well, haven't they? Like, knew it would come in.
Yeah, so it's like builds up. Yeah. But I wanted to bring I love that she's staying on the like raw vibes. I love that. Like, I feel like not many people do that. Like. Not many people have like songs that are quite raw and quite like deep and whatever. But I do kind of want to stay on that vibe. I do want to see her do like another vibe to a song, maybe even like, I don't know, just a bit another extra vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, switch up, every now and again,
yeah.
But I do like the vibe she's doing now. But I
love that. I love the song as well. Been singing it in the shower, crying. No joking, not really.
Very relatable.
But my to your playlist is Whenever by Megan Thee Stallion. Apparently it's not actually done really good on the units. It's not really sold well, but I don't really care because I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I've literally had it on repeat. I've been playing it back to back. And do you know what? I think I need to just start doing some more singing videos on TikTok to actually respect the queen, because Megan Thee Stallion is my queen.
Period. Actually, what about followers on TikTok? I'm putting us at here.
Oh yeah.
Followers on TikTok.
I thought what we were doing.
For more singing videos of Carly.
No,
not singing videos. Sorry, I'm joking. Like fun rapping videos. But
because I just love to get my rap on. I love listening to a rap song and just like rapping along with it. I just feel like it's such a vibe.
To be fair, I've not actually really been putting that whatever on. And I love Megan Thee Stallion. Don't get me wrong, she's like one of my favourite artists. But like, I've just not really. I think only time I've listened is probably when we've been in car and you've put it on. Like I hadn't chose to put it on, but I don't know why.
Yeah, do you know? I think it's a good song. I think I kind of saying it the other day, like the recipe of like it's like an intro, a verse. I mean, it's like a pre-chorus or a chorus and a verse and a chorus and a verse and then chorus and it's like done. Or it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like that same like fast rap, slow rap, fast rap, slow rap, fast rap, slow rap. Or like it's like as a kind of. I feel like they don't always blow up because it kind of just feels like same thing. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's like different, it feels like the same kind of thing that we've always heard. Whereas like
true.
other music like Doja and like Billie Eilish, like Spring Capital, new music is very, like, you feel a lot of different emotions.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like up and down.
You
So
go
it
through a
kinda,
few
like,
different.
I feel like that's why they've been going so big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like people are wanting just a new recipe. But yeah,
we just need a new.
that's it.
That's a wrap.
Long episode. Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe we'll.
I'm gonna turn around to actually say bye to you. So goodbye. Oh yeah.
What?
Just thinking, I'm not fit for the car life, girls, because my car tyre's gone flat twice within
2 days.
2 days. So I'm actually off to get a new car tyre. Otherwise, I'd be rolling home later. And I'm just a girl, and also, to be fair, I don't mind. I always say I need a boyfriend, but I don't. You did fix it yesterday, but obviously, because I were at home, nobody could fix it. I was actually debating whether to knock on your granddad's door and just be like, can you please come and pump the car tyre up for me?
No, but guess what?
What?
She did it on her own.
Yeah!
Independent queen. You got that pump out, screwed it on, plugged it in, turned it on. You
Actually.
pumped your car tyre up. You drove your pretty ass out of here to record this podcast because, let's be real, that could have been a real bump in the road.
Yeah, no, stop me. I was actually thinking about you when I was texting you, like, can you FaceTime me to show me how to do it? You weren't texting back. I thought I might just start walking down now.
Really?
Yeah, I actually, I'm my bad. Like, I was gonna just walk. I'm just gonna walk. 'Cause he's not answering, and I feel like I need to just. If I'm gonna walk later, I'm gonna take ages. So I'll just walk now and then figure it out when I get down there. Like, I want to know what to do, but I was determined for this to happen this week. I was like, I'm walking down, no stopping me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Queens have finished. Don't know why I call it.
Sorry, I don't know how to end it. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah. Breathe.
Yeah,
say
no,
I don't.
See you, little team. No, thank you very much. Thank you. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's bugging out.
Thank you very much for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And
interact wherever you see his faces.
Yeah. And follow at moretalking.lt on Instagram. Is that it?
Yeah.
God, we're rusty.
I know. Back next week. Prim
Back
and proper.
with a swing.
Colin Millie.
Did you just watch that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What?
We'll just shut it out.
Colin Millie signing out.
Bye.